Well, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, everyone? I'm so glad that you are here in Miss G's Ladies Lounge. Happy Monday, happy Monday. It is another magnificent Monday, and we are here with another great guest. I'm so excited already to be here on tonight. Listen, I don't know about you, but as you see, I have on it is sweater weather. Okay, sweater weather. All right. So yes, we are here in sweater weather, and we are ready because the weather has shifted on us. It is Monday. It is October the 9th, and the weather has shifted, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We can't stay in the warm weather always, I guess, or you can catch a plane and go somewhere else and be in that wonderful warm weather if you like, and that's a chance to get away, right? All right, so this is Miss G's Ladies Lounge. I am your host, Gwen Finley, Miss G. That's me. And I'm so excited to be here once again. I'm excited for you being with me. I'm sorry, I hear something and I don't know what's happening. So I want to make sure um, there's nothing electrical going on over here. I hear something weird. So y'all pray now. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited that we are here and we're getting ready for another amazing show. Tonight, I have a wonderful guest, and I want you to take a moment to like, tag, and share. Let everyone know that we are live, we are popping, we are ready to go with this chat tonight. If you don't mind, just take a moment and share. Tell all your best girlfriends, your good BFFs, all that good stuff. Let them know that we're here. We're ready to get this chat going. I have an amazing guest in the person of DeLinda Carter. And I'm telling you, she is getting ready to come with some great, powerful nuggets for you on tonight. And I'm just going to introduce her a little bit. I love the way she even her bio is even started. So I'm going to read it just as it is. I may skip around a little bit as we go through it, but I'm going to start it out just the way she started it out. I love it. It says prepare to be swept away by the entrepreneurial enthusiasm of DeLinda, a true visionary in the heart of Richmond, Virginia, and its vibrant surroundings. With a fervent passion for service that knows no bounds, DeLinda is your trusted partner for all of your home buying, selling, and investing aspirations. As a cherished member of the Nicole Reed Real Estate family, DeLinda epitomizes the values of unyielding dedication, unwavering integrity, and an unwavering commitment to delivering extraordinary client service. Now, that's important. I don't know about you, but it's important to me. She's not just an ordinary real estate professional, she's a dynamo who made the extraordinary decision to bid farewell to the corporate America and chase her long held dream, a goal that has fueled her heart for years. DeLinda is more than just a career switcher. She's a seasoned professional with an impressive track record spanning over 3 decades. That's a long time. Yeah, girl, you go ahead and rock it. All right, her extensive experience in management, sales, marketing, training, project management, administration, and customer service spans diverse industries, including the thrilling worlds of hotel hospitality. You know, I love me a good hotel now. We're going to talk about that. Banking and telecommunications. With a relentless work ethic, DeLinda tirelessly advocates for her clients, relying on her unparalleled negotiating prowess and exceptional customer service skills to secure the outcomes they desire. When she's not orchestrating the realization of home ownership dreams for her clients, DeLinda finds joy in the loving embrace of her family. And her adventurous spirit comes alive as she explores the world with Jamaica, topping the list of her favorite destinations. DeLinda's zest for life extends to her love for shopping, relishing the sun-kissed shores of the beach, indulging in delectable seafood and showcasing her incredible versatility as an entrepreneur. But not content with just a real estate career, she proudly owns Red Rags Boutique, a thriving establishment that has flourished for 7 fantastic years, specializing in unique women's apparels and accessories. I'm going to stop right there. Listen, she is an amazing young lady, and I'm just so glad that she is here to join me on today. And so I want you to. I'm really nervous about this sound. I do apologize for looking back, but I don't know what this sound is. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring our guest in. Won't you help me welcome my guest on tonight, DeLinda Carter? Woo!
Hello,
Hey,
hello, hello.
hey, I'm so glad to have you here with me on tonight. And so we're going to go just jump right in. But if you just want to greet the people, I'll give you a moment to go ahead and do
Yes,
so.
yes. Good evening to everyone. And I am so delighted. I'm so excited about being here. To Gwen, Miss G, thank you so much for the invitation. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you. And it's just an honor. It's just a delight to be here this evening. Thank you so much for the opportunity. But good evening to everybody.
Yes, yes, they're here and they're ready. And so you can also just type in the chat, let us know that you're here, and we will acknowledge you. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, just put them up there. Let's just make this an interactive chat. We like to have a little fun here in Miss G's Ladies Lounge. We like to talk
Yes.
to our audience as well and make sure that everyone knows that you are welcome in the lounge. All right, all right, so we've got people joining in. What an awesome person. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm already sure that this is going to be a great, great, great chat. Thank you so much for joining us, Nicole Reed Real Estate and Associates. All right. We're going to get started with our just our general chat. You have many years of experience in various areas of business. What led you to actually decide to become an entrepreneur?
Okay, okay. So I feel like it was always just part of my upbringing, and just thinking about ways and things, how I wanted to live my life.
Mm,
You've always heard that saying that, you're working for somebody, you're creating their dream, you're building their dream. I wanted to build my own. I wanted to
mm,
have my own. I wanted to leave a legacy for my family, whether it's the boutique, real estate. I felt like I had to leave something behind as far as things that I've done here on earth. So, basically, it was always about dreaming. Growing up in New York,
mhm,
I always looked through the magazines, I always fantasized about the clothing that they were wearing, the
mhm.
fashion shows that you would see on TV, the pageants and things like that.
Right.
And I just always thought it was glamorous as far as the different and versatile fashions that you would see. So that's how I started with the fashion piece. I'll even take it a little further. I actually wanted to go to the School of Fashion in New York.
Nice.
And then I sort of changed from that because I wanted
Uh-huh.
to sketch and draw fashion. But I
Okay.
sort of moved away from that because I didn't know how to draw. So I was like, well, I need to come to the school with something. They can't teach me everything. So I sort of moved away from that. But yeah,
Mhm.
just always being around people who had their own business. My father, the late Roosevelt Johnson, he worked for many, many years. And then him and a buddy decided to start their own business. So I was able to see that as well. But again, just building something of my own and having something for myself and my family to leave as a legacy.
That's awesome. That's an awesome plan, and plan for your life and for your children, as you say, or your family. That is wonderful. So let's talk about that actual transition from corporate America. How did you actually just take that leap forward into your own business. We have a lot of women, and I am a visionary startup coach, and I love helping people just get started with whatever their dream is. I still work in corporate America. I'm still in the nursing field, and I work every day. But I still also love helping other people see
Mm,
different things that they can do with their dreams and their visions. And so a lot of people are always trying to figure out how to make that transition, going from corporate America. It's kind of scary when you're trying to decide, should I retire or should I just walk away? So how did you make that transition? Because I know you were too young to really retire. So tell us
yeah,
about
yeah, you're right. I am, but
that.
I'm gonna be honest about this and real transparent. And I know you've heard this before. We all have heard it before. I had to pivot during the pandemic.
Mm,
So the pandemic was the reason for a lot of this, as far as me leaving corporate America and then
mhm,
totally switching and going after real estate.
okay.
Real estate was always on my goal. It was always
Mhm,
part of my plan, always part of my goals. Um, Years ago, I was laid off from a company, and I had to get back to the hotel industry. And I did. I did that. I
mhm,
just felt like I had to get back. I love the hotel industry, and I did get back. And I stayed there up until the pandemic. And
mhm,
unfortunately, we were furloughed, and I said, you know what? I've spent this time. I went ahead and got my license. I was like, what can I do? What can I do while I'm home? Um,
mhm,
and granted, I had a lot of time. It gave me time to um, make some relationships really strong. I was able to sort of look out for my mom as far as taking care of her with her doctor's appointments and errands and things like that. But I knew it was something else I needed to be doing. It was something else I had to do. And it was just like, duh, go get your real estate license. So I did. I signed up for the class. Went through that for a week, and then took the test and passed. And here I am. And I
wow.
have been enjoying it so much. I love it. Didn't think I was going to leave corporate America. I'm going to be honest, because that was scary. It is scary taking that leap, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes you just got to jump. You got to step out on faith, pray
Mhm,
about it, and
praise
just
God.
step out on
Mhm,
faith and just do it. That's the only way you're going to know.
wow.
And I'm gonna be honest, after talking to my husband about it, and I said to him, this is what I want to do. He's so supportive. He's so supportive with the boutique, and now even more with the real estate business. But after talking to him, I said, this is what I'm going to do. I said, what do you think? Can we handle it? We was just looking at everything, the finances and
Mhm.
everything. It's like, and I told him, I said, you know what? After a year, if it's not really working, I'll go back to corporate America. But you know what? It was a
It's
year.
working.
It's
It's
working.
working.
God's got us.
I love it.
It's
Yes.
working. It's working. And I'm loving
Awesome.
every minute of it. I'm just loving every
Awesome.
minute of it. So here I am.
Yes. So we've got some more people who have popped in. Thank you so much, DL Smith.
Aw.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've got Charvette Mitchell, who has popped in. Hello,
Yeah.
Charvette. So listen, the funny thing, because I met you at Charvette's conference, which was the
Yes.
pop-up conference, and it's coming up
Yes.
again. Shout out to
Woo.
Charvette, woo,
Can't wait.
for
Can't
the
wait.
the Platform Builders Summit, which is coming up November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I believe. Well,
Yes.
3rd and 4th now. So, and I think you can put it in the chat if you're still here, Charvette. I believe that there's still some tickets available. I'll definitely pop it up there. I'm excited to be going. And I asked DeLinda before she got on, are you going? Because that's where we actually met the first time.
Yes.
And I was so surprised. One day, my sister and I decided to go and look at this house that's not too far from where I live, but we saw the signs and we saw that they was having an open house, and I had bought a dress from DeLinda. So I
Mhm.
saw you at the conference as a vendor, but I also bought a dress. So I definitely remembered you. And I walked into this house and I'm like, I said to myself, I know this girl. I know this lady. And we're walking around and then I was like, I said, wait a minute. Don't you sell clothes? Now here she is doing real estate. So it was kind of a shock to me because I never knew that she did real estate, but it was just so wonderful to see her. And she was very, you were very natural in it. It was like a beautiful thing. And you, like you said, your husband's so
Um,
supportive. I believe he was right there with
he
you
was there.
also.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
He was there.
So it's so wonderful, to see you transform from that. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And so there's the platform builders
Mhm.
information. So if you're interested and you're a woman who is an entrepreneur or interested in becoming one or any something weird. So I hope that y'all still seeing me and hearing me. Are we
Yes.
good? Did I pop
Uh-huh.
out for a minute?
You
Okay,
did.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's going on tonight, but it is raining outside and you know how things go. So just make sure that you visit this website and you can join us over there. So we're getting back to our conversation and thank you. I believe it's Nicole Reed. I believe that's your partner that
Mhm.
you work with or the
Yes.
real estate agent that you work with. Thank you so much for all the people that you're bringing on into the studio with you. We appreciate that. We've got some other people popping in who's giving you some accolades and hello and all that good stuff.
Um,
But so let me ask you now, as a boutique owner, how do you keep your clients happy and coming back for more? We're going to pop back to the real estate, but we're going to kind of go back and forth a little bit here. But how do you keep your clients happy and coming back for more?
okay. So a couple of things. Just because of my background from corporate America as far as customer service, that was a given, like top notch customer service always.
Mhm.
So basically, just making sure you keep up with the styles, the trends, making sure you have things that they're asking for, they want. I have quite a few clients that will, just reach out to me and say, hey, I have this event coming up. I have a conference coming up. I have a church event coming up, and I
Mhm.
need something to wear. So I also sort of
Mhm.
became a personal shopper for them because now I'm going to
Mhm.
find exactly, what they're looking for, try and come as close as possible. So
Mhm.
basically, it's all about customer service, making sure you're showing up for your clients, making sure they're getting right now we are still doing a lot of online orders, so just making sure we're getting the
Mhm.
orders out on time, and again, that's all me, but just making sure we're getting the orders out on time to them, and just exceptional customer service. I even take it a step further with the boutique shoppers is once they do place an order and they receive it, I actually give them a phone call and I call them just to make sure they received it on time, everything is the way they want it, it's exactly what they ordered, and just ask them, about referring the boutique to their friends and family and things like that. And they're so surprised when they receive that call
Mhm.
from me because they're
Mhm.
like, nobody does this, like nobody
Right.
calls. But yeah, I do reach out, call just to make sure everything arrived okay.
And that's probably that hospitality piece
Yeah,
that
it
you
is.
have worked, even with the hotels, making sure that your guests are comfortable, making sure that those that you
Yes.
service are comfortable, because that's really, really, really important. Like I said, I love hotels. I love a hotel that, especially that is really, when you walk in, you feel the atmosphere and it's great. And so you want that same service no matter where you go.
Yes.
I work in a doctor's office, and someone said to me last week, she said, I've never had this before. Now, she had been to this office several times, but she said, I've never had this before. She said, everybody that I've talked to today has been so nice and so
Mhm.
pleasant. And I'm like, she probably came on a good day, but you know, we do aim we do aim to give, the kindness, especially as people are coming in, and that's what we as business women, entrepreneurs, or whatever we're doing, that is something that is very important. Customer service.
Yes, it
So
is.
what about with the real estate? How do you now, you're juggling the two piece. How do you, get your real estate clients, keep them happy and keep them looking and coming
Yeah.
back and interested?
And I'm gonna tell you, Gwen, it's not easy because I am juggling both. But I'm gonna be transparent again. Real estate is really taking over my time.
Mhm,
I will always have the boutique in some
mhm,
form because that was given to me many years ago. I can probably go back to being a teenager when I had that
mhm,
in my head. And
mhm,
it also holds my family name. So with Red's Boutique, that Red actually stands for my family. So the R is for the late Roosevelt Johnson, which is my father. The E is for my
okay.
mother, Ethel Johnson. The D
Mhm,
is for my sister, Davita. And then
okay.
the other D is me, DeLinda. So I will always have that business in some form. But yeah, again, with the transfer of my skill set, being so involved in
Mhm,
corporate America with customer service, training it, instilling it in the employees that I had at that time, I was able to take that skill set and bring it right on over to the real estate realm as far as, the follow up with phone calls, follow up with, as things was transpiring in the transaction, making sure my clients are aware of everything that's going on as we go along to getting them to the closing table. And that's one of the things that my clients speak so highly of me on is my follow-up and communication skills. And I just appreciate that they recognize it because that is something that I truly believe in as far as making
mhm,
sure they're informed of everything that's going on. So it's really an easy task for me because again, I had so many years of it training and just making sure, employees was doing it. So it's not
mhm.
hard.
So yeah, I got on a, a webinar last night, and I, it was someone talking about, becoming a business owner or whatever. But when I realized she was talking about real estate, as much as I love real estate, I'm just one of those people that will probably go see a house or an apartment just because,
Okay.
I love the home around.
Okay.
My cousin and I was just talking about that. I went to a couple of homoramas, and it's just looking at the beauty of it.
Right.
Now, not that I wouldn't want to buy it, but I love going and looking sometimes.
Mhm.
But you know, one thing I did realize was that it wasn't for me. It's a lot of things, so you have to know that it's for you.
Yeah.
As much as I love real estate, I know that it's not for me to actually do real estate. So how do you determine, who's the best candidate, for home buying, or is there a special client, that you look for?
Mhm.
Know, can you spot them like me coming just to look?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a
Yeah, you can. And then once you
but
start
no,
talking in
seriously,
the conversation, yeah, you can.
right. But seriously, is there like an ideal client? A lot of people, they would like to buy a house, but they think that they're not qualified for various reasons. So
Mhm.
what, and for me, one of the things that had more recently become my issue was age. And I felt like, you know, I'm too old now to start buying a house. I know people tell me I'm not, but I start thinking about it that way. So tell me, what's your ideal client, or is there an ideal client?
Yeah, so really, I mean, there isn't an ideal client because I'm going to work with everybody. You know,
Mhm,
it doesn't matter to me how much money you have. If you have some credit challenges, we're going to work through that as well. I'm going to
Mhm.
work with everybody because the goal is to get you where you want to be. This is your dream. We're going to work it out. We're going to get you to where you want to be, and that's in a home. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's my goal. I try to work with everybody, as far as, if they have credit challenges, if they have tons of money, it doesn't matter to me. We're going to work it out.
Mhm.
So yeah, that any client is an ideal client for me.
That's really awesome. So people who are, I'm going to give you this challenge. So people who are currently, getting assistance, from, whatever type of assistance, can they look forward to purchasing a home?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
Okay.
when you say assistance, let's take it a little further. Are you speaking of like Section 8?
Mhm.
Um,
Yes.
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There are
Government
programs.
assistance or whatever.
Yeah. There are programs out there to help anyone who is on assistance like Section 8 buy a home. So yeah, do not discount that and do not count yourself out. What I recommend, first of all, get with me,
Hmm.
a professional realtor to help
Hmm.
you through the process. I
Hmm.
have relationships and partnerships with everyone else that we need to get involved to make this happen. So I have, trusted lenders that we work with, because
Hmm.
that's going to be the next step. Once you get your realtor, then
Hmm.
I'm going to make it happen as far as leading you in the right direction, as far as putting you in touch with a lender, getting your pre-approval. There's so much money out there that people are missing out on. There's grants, and
Hmm.
you can get assistance with closing costs, with down payment assistance. But the first and important step is to get with a professional realtor like myself. Um,
Hmm.
I'm going to take all of that off of you as far as the stress and the legwork and trying
Hmm.
to get to the end result of being at the closing table and getting your keys.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know it's like a lot of new construction out there, it's just popping up everywhere.
Yes.
So how do you help someone decide, that rather than going for that luxury apartment, because they're popping up everywhere and they are
Mhm.
very
It
enticing.
is.
Um, and I'm going to say something after you respond, but how do you help someone to understand the benefits of home buying versus that luxury apartment or condo?
Yeah. So this is how I look at it. If you can pay rent for that luxury apartment, you can get a house.
Hmm.
If you can
Right.
pay rent, you can get a house.
Mhm.
So when you're looking at renting those apartments, luxury, you're looking at anywhere upward from probably about 2,500 a month, luxury.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Right.
if you can pay that, oh, we can
Right.
find you a house. The other things, as far as working on like, savings, you would have to, have some out of pocket. You would have to
Right.
have some money for out of pocket costs, once we start the process, but it's minimal. And again, there's grants, programs out there, if you're having problems getting your down payment or closing costs together. So yeah, if you can rent, you can get a house, and that's my
Yeah,
philosophy. you know a house is going to
absolutely.
give you so much as far as a benefit. Having your own, it gives you confidence. This is my
Mhm.
house. Um it creates that wealth for you. You build equity, so it is so much that you can get out of owning a house. So
That's
that's where I'm gonna lead
awesome.
you to.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say is, I like I said, I love going around looking at different properties, different things. So, but not always for no reason. Sometimes I am
Right.
looking with the intent of going and moving and buying or whatever, but I try to make that decision. But I have gone and I've looked at a lot of these so-called luxury apartments, and what I've noticed, and this is the part that really gets me, is they are getting smaller and smaller, but the price is
Mhm.
going higher and higher. And it is ridiculous. I literally had one place where, and I didn't go and see this one because I wouldn't even take myself there, where they have 400 square feet. That is a hotel room. These
Yes.
apartments are 400 square feet
Oh
and they're charging
my.
people $1,600 a month. People don't
Oh
even
my.
pay that in mortgage payments sometimes, you know?
Mhm.
And so I'm like, what are we doing now? Literally, this is
Yeah.
what is going on now. If you look at these, I mean, they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
But when you look at the square footage, they're pretty. They making them, they make the ceilings a little taller to make it feel like
Right.
it's bigger. And but it's really kind of crazy,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know. So I'm so glad that you're here tonight to let everyone know that they do have other options, and
Yes.
you are here, and Miss Nicole is here, and so many of you that are here that can really work with individuals to help them realize these dreams. So what are some important just I don't want you to divulge all your information because we definitely want people to come to you, but just off your head, if you can say some important business details to pay attention to when you are purchasing your new home or condo, or especially for those first time home buyers.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, definitely, get with me, a professional realtor, because I'm here, to help you, walk you through the process. I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and I love it because, again, it's just that feeling of it just feels so good when you see them, anyone get into a home. A home, it's a big deal. It's the
Right.
largest purchase you're going to make in your
Mhm.
life. So it's really a
Right.
big deal. But definitely get with a professional realtor like me.
Mhm.
What I do is actually hold a buyer's consultation with you. So, whether you come into the office or we do it via Zoom, I'm going to walk you through the expectations, talk about the market, talk about the trends, and just let you know how this process is going to go. Answer any questions you have, and there's no silly, stupid question. Any question you have, I need you to put it out there, and let's get answers for you and make sure you're comfortable with this process. Um,
Right.
I also recommend we do a first time home buyers class, and it's really not just for first time home buyers, but it's for home buyers. It's called Be the Right Buyer, and that's what the class is all about. The goal is to make you the right buyer. It's all about
Mhm.
education, so it's all about talking about credit, talking
Mhm.
about each step of the process from the time we look at houses, you put your offer in. We talk about the upfront cost as far as the inspections and things of that nature. And we go through the entire process. And matter of fact, we have a class coming up this Wednesday at our office at 4600 Ecoff Avenue in Chester, Virginia.
All right.
We do have a
Close
class.
by.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And it's from 6 to 8, but it's a wealth of information. Like I said, we go through the entire process. You have the opportunity to ask any question you may have. And as an added plus, we have a lender on site. So now he's there to answer any questions. And also, you can even start your application with him. He's a trusted lender that we've been working with, and he does a phenomenal job as far as working with our clients. But you even have an opportunity to go ahead and start your application right there. So if anybody out there is looking to start the process, I highly recommend you check out our class. I know Gwen has a flyer. She's going to
I
post
was
that
getting ready to say, let's see if we can get
into
that
the
flyer to
chat.
do right. There it is.
Okay.
That's what I wanted. Wait a minute now. Come on back here. Where did it go? Hmm, it's there. I'm not sure where it is. Not sure where it is. Hold on one second. I think I got it. I think I got it. There it is. All
There
right.
it
It was
is.
hiding. It was hiding behind all my other stuff. So
Yeah.
there you go. Be the right buyer. Okay,
Yes.
so there's
So,
the address you can scan while I have this up. So go
yep.
ahead, finish talking about it.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
basically, there's all the information, the time, again, 6 to 8 p.m., Wednesday the 11th. We will have a lender on site. We even feed you while you're there. Because of the time, we want to make sure, you have time to come and get settled in, and we do give you something to eat during that time. And there is a scan. You can actually scan that to register. But it's an awesome class. It's an awesome class. So if you are looking at starting the process as far as purchasing a home, please try to attend. We hold these classes every month, the second Wednesday of every month. Same
Okay.
time, same place.
So
Um,
even if you're not coming on this particular one, if you scan this information now, you'll be able to still have the
yes.
information. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, that's awesome. So I'll put that back up again later. So let me ask you about, most of the people that you have been assisting and servicing. I'm sure that they've, really uh, gotten some great information from this, from what you're doing and how you're helping them. What are your thoughts on, what are your thoughts on specifics to consider when searching for that forever home versus an investment home? Because I know a lot of people who look for those investment homes, but there's a
Hmm.
lot of people looking for that forever home.
Yeah, and that's a wide spectrum. So I work with a couple of investors, and it's a different it's a different mindset. It's a different type of um, criteria as far as what they're doing and what they're looking for. When you're talking about forever home, that's it. That's what they're looking for. When they tell you this is going to be my forever home, we need to make sure I'm getting everything that you're looking for, your wants, your needs, any extras. If you can't get this, are you able to do this? We have to make sure, because once I set up the search, as far as putting in a
Mhm.
search so that these homes can be sent to you automatically, that's just a system that we're using in MLS. I want to make sure we're hitting it right on the nose, so then when we start looking at homes, we're looking at homes based on the criteria that you gave me. So it's really important. And that's why it's so important to have the buyer's consultation, because we talk about that during the buyer's consultation, as far as, what your wants are, what your needs are. Well, if you can't get, let's say, you can't get that man cave,
Mhm.
would you rather have, another option? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's so
Get
important.
you a nice
The
pool in the back.
Right. So the buyer's consultation, it's so very important to make sure you are hitting that step during the process. And that's going to happen right in the beginning. It just makes things run and go so much smoother as far as when you get ready to look at homes.
Okay. Yeah. So, finally, I'm gonna ask, like, some people that I have that watch the show are not really in Virginia. They're not in Chester, Virginia. So they may be out there just, but they want to hear about some information on their home buying experience. So, are there any resources or anything that you can share to our audience to help them prepare for their home buying experience?
So one thing, if they're not here in Virginia, I still need for them to reach out to me,
Mhm.
because I can work with them in other states, as far as,
Oh,
getting them. Um, I can work with them in other states as far as getting what they need. So
mhm,
definitely don't think, because I'm here in Virginia, I need them to still reach out to me. Um,
mhm,
as far as resources and things of that nature. So I can tell you about, like, resources here in Virginia. A couple of ones that I always tell people, it's very important to really stay on top of your credit report.
mhm,
As you know, there's identity theft out there and everything. So make sure you're on top of your credit report. You can get a free credit report from, I think it's called free credit, no, annualcreditreport.com, annualcreditreport.com. You can get a free credit report from there. It's always good just to review it,
mhm,
make sure everything on there belongs to you. Of course, if it
Right.
doesn't, you can write and, have things removed, but always stay on top of your credit report. Virginia Housing, that's a great website to check out for Virginia as far as, any resources. They have a lot of information on there. VirginiaHousing.com. They even go into some of the grants that are available here in Virginia. When it comes to like other states, reach out to me directly, and then I can put together that information for you.
Okay, that's really good to know because, like I said, a lot of people they're not sure, where to go or what to pull up,
Mhm.
to even get started. And so people just want to know, like, how do I just want to start, I want to start
Right.
the ball rolling and what can
Yeah.
I do?
Yep.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Oh, and
much for stopping. Maria's all
another
the way in
thing.
Florida. So thank you for
Oh,
joining us.
okay.
Yes. All right.
Um, Another thing is to start a budget. If you don't already have a budget, go ahead and start
Mhm.
saving,
Mhm.
and start a budget. There's a lot of free apps out there, like Intuit Mint.
Mhm.
QuickBooks has an app where you can actually set up a
Mhm.
budget, and that's always helpful as well to start budgeting your money just to see where you're at, and definitely start saving. If you're
Definitely
if you're thinking
something.
about starting the process and buying a home, if you don't already have your savings account, start saving now.
Right, right, right. So, our subject today was actually, truly living your best life. One of the reasons why I chose that subject, oh, losing my earring, is because, especially, this show is Miss G's Ladies Lounge. So we do have more of a ladies audience, although we welcome men and everyone else that wants to join. And, we even have some male guests. But truly living your best life. Now, one thing a woman loves is to come home to a nice place, but she
Mhm.
also loves to dress well. But what would you say to our audience that can inspire them to actually live their best life?
Okay. So, definitely pursuing your passion. If you've been thinking about it, if you've been dreaming about it, you need to go ahead and make a move on it. Pray about it, but you
Mm-hmm.
need to make a move on it. Um, I'll never forget when I truly decided to launch the boutique. I was watching, that's when Steve Harvey had his show. And he did a segment on that particular show called Jump. If
Mm-hmm.
you remember,
I
he had
remember.
that
Yes.
jump. And that
Mm-hmm.
truly like pushed me. It pushed me. I was like, I gotta jump. Just jump. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you tonight, you just have to jump. You just gotta jump and do it. Have faith and know that you're going to be okay. You are going to
Mm-hmm.
be fine. Personal growth is also important. Make sure you're on top of your personal growth as far as reading, journaling. On my team with Nicole Reed Real Estate and Associates, we do a lot of team readings. Matter of fact, we're reading a book now called Winning, and it's by Tim S. Grover, I believe is the author. Don't quote me on that. I think that's the correct name. But it is so amazing. He is such an amazing person. And the book, it almost feels like, while I'm doing the audible, but it just puts you right there. I feel like I'm right there with him for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Wow.
such a great book. But yeah, make sure personal growth is important. Make sure you're getting in the rooms that you belong in. Make sure you're getting a seat at the table. I believe in that so much.
Stay at the
As far
table.
as making
Yeah.
sure I'm in the room and I have a
Mm-hmm.
seat at the table. But you know what?
Mm.
If I don't have a seat, my table is coming soon, and I'm going to
Come
invite you
on
to it.
now. Yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
so you gotta thank you, Anika. She put it in there for me. I was
Yeah.
right. Tim S. Grover, that's right. Yeah. Winning. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a big believer in getting in the room. And right now with this real estate business, I make sure I'm in the room whenever possible.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
I make sure I have a seat at the table. I'm putting myself and positioning myself around people that are already doing it. These are icons in the real estate
Come
business.
on
They're
now.
already doing it.
Mm,
So, what better way to learn and to develop my craft than to be in the room and have a
That,
seat at the table? But my
that
table's coming soon. I'm gonna have a
right,
table soon.
right, right. Yeah. And yours might not be real estate, but it might be, somewhere else. And just being in the room really makes a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah,
And I'm going to put this back up that we were talking about. We're getting in that room. We're getting in that room with those platform builders.
that's
Listen,
right.
I don't have the flyer, but she's got Stephanie Wall, she's got Cherished Jones,
Yeah,
and I don't know how to pronounce the other lady's name. But listen, there's so many amazing women that's coming and that's setting the stage for you with so many different opportunities for you to learn and to grow.
yes,
And so, just join us. We'll be there. Both of us will be there on
yes.
November 3rd and 4th at if you go to the Platform Builder Summit, you'll find out everything. But it's right here in Richmond, Virginia, and so I'm sure there's still some. She said it's still general admission is available. The VIP is sold out, but I made it. I made it in.
I made it too.
I
I'm
made it.
VIP.
Go girl, we gonna be at that table. So so yes, I'm excited about everything that's going on with with your business
Thank you
and
so
all
much.
of the things that God has opened up for you and the doors that have been opened up for you. I also, she said, take a stand or a squat, even if you can't get a seat, just get in the room. I
Just
know
get in
that's
the
right.
room. Those
And
are
I
my
like it.
teammates. Those are my
Yeah,
teammates. So let me just give a shout out to them. So Nicole Reed Real Estate and Associates. Nicole Reed is on here. What an
yeah.
amazing, phenomenal. There she go. What an amazing, phenomenal coach, mentor. She is truly a boss. So when I say get in the room, when I started my real estate journey, I knew I was going to get with her. I reached out to her. Even though I had already known her for several years, I
Mm-hmm.
knew this was the team that I was going to be on. And I am so grateful to be a part of such an amazing, phenomenal team. A lot of my teammates are on here, and I just so appreciate their support. We have an
Mm-hmm.
awesome team. We just have a awesome team. And
Mm-hmm.
there's so much going on and so much that's getting ready to happen within our team. So y'all just get ready. Y'all
All
just get
right.
ready. Richmond
Okay.
hasn't seen nothing yet.
Okay. I love it. I love it. And you're keeping us informed and keeping us, abreast of the things that is going
Absolutely.
on. And I would like to say something else. I don't know if I should or not, but I think I'm gonna say it. I love that we are in the room. That's all I'm
Yes.
saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all
We
girls,
we
y'all doing it. And I love it. I love it.
thank
So
you.
keep
Thank you.
doing it, keep doing it,
Thank you.
because
Thank
a lot
you.
of times um, people just don't know where to turn, but knowing that you have someone that you can trust and that you can, have some confidence in and have some
Yeah.
confidentiality with, that's
Yes.
one of the most important things. And I think that's one of the things that held me back for a lot of years, just not really trusting some of the people that I've come in contact with, because I've talked to people before, but I just didn't feel like I had the confidentiality that I needed, or the even the confidence in those people that I needed. And so I love seeing you all here. It is wonderful. So yeah, listen, we've got so much more that we could talk about,
Oh yeah.
but we've gone a little while. So how can our audience follow you to get more information? We
hmm
put up a couple of links, but
Okay.
just how can they follow you to get more information?
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I put the boutique website in the chat along with my phone number. That's my personal cell phone number. So please contact me with any questions. On
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram, my personal page, you can follow me there as well as Linda Carter, DeLinda, or yeah, DeLinda Carter. Also, you'll see Linda Carter on there as well. And my real estate Facebook and IG is, oh, it's right there. It's I am
Mhm.
underscore DeLinda underscore realtor.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok has the boutique name. And
Okay.
then there's the website for real estate. But yeah, you'll be able to find me. I'm always on social media. There's the website for the boutique. And there's also a Facebook and Instagram page for the boutique, and it's just Red Rags Boutique.
Okay.
If
And
anyone
red
out
is with two
Two
D's. So
D's, yes,
yeah.
two
Yes.
D's. And if anyone out there is interested in coming to be a part of this phenomenal team, joining the
Mm.
real estate realm, please contact me. I would love the opportunity to talk to you about what I'm doing, what the team is doing, get you started in real estate. It is such a rewarding career. If you're into helping and serving people, this is definitely for you. So if you're interested in becoming a realtor, please contact me. Again, I would love to share with you and get you started.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So thank you so much. We've had an amazing time listening and chatting with you. And I know that, as I said, there's so much more greatness to come. Now, we've talked a lot about the real estate, and I know you say you kind of put the red rags, you kind of put them on punishment a little bit, but
But I
anything coming up with red rags, because listen, I got that one dress and I love my dress. I love it.
so I
But
tell you what, when we get to the platform builder conference, so I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Cookie and I are
right,
gonna be there. So
right.
we're sort of
Okay,
splitting
okay.
it up.
Got it,
I'm
got
gonna
it,
do
got
all
it.
the accessories and everything, but the
Yeah.
the um the website is there with the clothing line.
Okay.
So please check out the website. But I
Right.
got you, Gwen. I got you at the Platform Builders Conference.
Yes, yes, yes. I gotta
Yeah,
get you and Cookie because Cookie's my cousin. So
I
I gotta
know,
get
I
my cousin.
know, I know. So look, I just saw Nicole just put in the
Yes,
did you see
yes,
that about TV? So
yes.
yeah, we just announced today that I will be on TV hosting a show here in Richmond, Lifestyle of Richmond, talking about real estate. And look,
Ooh,
I can't even, Gwen, I'm gonna be honest.
congratulations.
Gwen, I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it to the show tonight. I'm gonna tell you, because once I put that post out there on social media, the tears just started flowing. I said, I'm gonna look a mess on this live. But when I tell
No, it's
you how
beautiful,
good
beautiful.
God is as far
It's
as
good.
putting things in place. But yeah,
Mhm.
hosting a TV show here in Richmond. We're going to be talking about all things real estate. We're going to be talking about lifestyle
Beautiful.
here in Richmond,
Mhm.
featuring different businesses, restaurants, things to do. It is going to be
Awesome.
so
I
amazing.
love those shows. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So yeah,
I'll be watching, make sure I get the info because I'll
I
definitely be
know.
watching.
I know.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for joining me on tonight. We are just, excited and we are looking forward to hearing all the good things and seeing all the good things and following you and joining even in the classes and everything. So thank you,
Yes.
thank you, thank you. I wanted to put that up about the and I think I lost it somewhere, but because they're still commenting, so I was trying. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe she said she was joining from New York. Come on, New York now.
Yes, that is a
I
childhood
love
friend
my
of
New
mine.
Yorker.
Oh my
I love my New
gosh.
Yorkers. So,
You know I
uh,
do too.
all right, this is what I was looking for. So on that second Wednesday night, which is
Yep.
coming up this Wednesday,
Yes.
is no, not tomorrow. Today is Monday. I don't know what day of the week it is. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us, and thank you so much, Ms. Linda. All
Oh, you're
right,
welcome. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Gwen. Thank you.
no problem. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we had a wonderful, wonderful show tonight, and it's been exciting just listening and listening to all that's getting ready to happen. What a wonderful way to end the year, right? And so, all of you who have goals for 2024, why not just go to this class? I think I'm even going to go. I think I'm even going to go because we keep talking about we want to do something else. We want to be better. We want to do better, but we don't make those moves as DeLinda said tonight, getting in the room. And the room is not always a room of empowerment, but sometimes a room of education, like this. So make sure we get in this room, which is a sort of or a form of empowerment as well. So let's get in that room and let's learn some things that we need to do. You're quite welcome. And I love this. Anika said, it's time to jump. So let's go jump together. All right, ladies. We've had an amazing month. We started out with Elder Charvette Mitchell. We went on with um, uh, Stacy Hartley from the Rev, and then we went on with Tara Carlton, and we're ending this 4 weeks with DeLinda Carter, but we're not finished. Come back next week. It's going to get better and better and better. If you've never been to this show before, thank you for coming on tonight. Make sure that you like, tag, and share, and make sure that you put yourself down for a reminder so you can catch the next show. Again, I am Gwen, MsG, and I will see you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful night.